Hey everybody, Playmaker here. Okay, so this is the first theory video I'm going to be making. Probably more, I don't know, but I just thought I really needed to share with you guys. So, as you know, in my YouTube channel, I make this whole series where the Star vs. the Forces of Evil show is continuing, where Star is married to Marco, and they both have a child. The child's name is Luna, and Marco is Spider-Man, and the daughter is Spider-Girl. Now, while that's all really nice, I think I uncoincidentally made some kind of connection to what happened in the actual show with how Luna got the spider powers. So let me start off from the beginning. If you guys watch the Star vs. Evil shows, you know that Star is from a long line of human women, and all of them became queens, and all of them are women. I mean, sure, there are boys in the side of the family, but they're only in the family and have the butterfly last name because they're married. And so the point is, each one of them were women, and each one of them had butterfly powers and genes and everything else. And sure, some facial looks from the father, but that's it. Like Star, she got the facial looks and the hair color from her dad, but she didn't get any of his strength or his agilities or anything else that he has in the show. It just came from her mom, Moon. And I'm guessing that's the same thing that happened to Moon with her mom. She didn't have her mom's looks, but I'm guessing with whatever her father looked like, that's what she got. And then she got her mom's genetics. So it leads me to think that there's got to be some bigger thing to that. Why only the mother genes are the only dominant ones, where obviously on Earth that would be different. But then it came to me. Maybe the key to understanding all that was Eclipsa and Glabgor. If you know, Eclipsa is the last true member of the butterfly family because, as you know, Star's family up until that point was adopted, and then the ones before that were the real butterfly lineage. And then Eclipsa's ex-husband adopted the heir, and then you know the rest if you watch the show. And if you don't, look to it now. But anyway, Eclipsa didn't have a child like the other women did. She had a child with a monster named Glabgor. And then that child, Meteora, she became this new hybrid species. And if you watch the show, you'll know that obviously the evidence of her butterfly powers and her mom's powers didn't kick in first. It was her father's side that kicked in first. She showed powers and traits from her father's side first. Now, obviously, I was thinking like, wait a second, but if the mom's genes are so dominant, why was her father's there too? If that wasn't the case with Star, why didn't we see anything with Star like with Meteora? Then I thought, what if the mom genes are only dominant and are only evident if both parents are Mumin? Now, obviously, the butterfly women are all Mumin, but with Glabgor, he wasn't a Mumin man, like how River was and all the other men who married the butterfly women. Glabgor wasn't a Mumin man, he was a monster man, or whatever species he was, like, tell me in the comments if you know. But because he wasn't a Mumin man, having a child with Eclipsa made this whole new species where it was, yeah, sure, a Mumin monster mix, but that made his genes more dominant than hers because he was a different species than her. So what I'm thinking is, even though I know this is all fandom, because I know my Spider-Man thing and everything is just my own imagination and whatnot, but what if the only reason Luna has these spider powers like I made her father have, what if the only reason she only had them was because her dad's a human? And if he was a Mumin too, if Marco was a Mumin, then that would mean Star's genes would be the most dominant trait there. But since Marco's a human, his genes are dominant. And so he was able to transfer the spider powers over to her. And that's the only reason why Luna would have the spider powers. That's the only reason why she looks a little bit more like her dad and has more stuff like her dad than any other woman that came before her. So take some time to process that in. Now, I know it's all fandom and everything, but who knows? They never completed the show they didn't tell us more of the show of that, so it could happen. But anyways, that's my theory anyways. Let me know what you all think and if I should make any more theories like this, because if you guys got more theories, you should tell me so I can do some more digging around, because this stuff is gold. Alright, Playmaker, signing off.